The Joe Rogan Experience.
He's only 30.
Only 30.
Maybe.
What are you going to do? Blake Griffin's going to murder in front of you one night.
It's a weird muscle. Stand-up's a weird muscle. Joey Diaz isn't exactly like Joey Diaz is high by noon, but he's funny as fuck.
He's high way before noon.
Yeah, comedy's a weird thing. Comedy's there are some fuck-ups
let me
that
tell you
kill
something.
you.
Joey Diaz might get high all the time. That motherfucker works on his act. Joey works on his act.
It's a mindset. You're always writing. You're always coming up with ideas.
Joey Diaz is a pro. Like, people see Joey and they see that, he smokes a lot of weed and he's crazy, and they assume that he just gets up there and just rants and raves. No. That guy always has new material. Yeah. Always working. Always working on something.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think that's what it takes too. I think that this kid was younger, and he told me he hadn't written a joke in 2 years. And I went, well, you're talking like a loser. You can't. I think stand-up is relentless, especially if you develop a following.
If that's where he's at, he's probably depressed. There's something probably wrong with him.
Well, we talked about that too.
Is he?
Yeah.
There you go.
But I'm saying that, depression is a very real thing, but I always say to kind of younger people who seem like they're in a rut, that's why I'm a huge believer in just take the steps of getting better at one type of language. It doesn't matter if it's the guitar, it doesn't matter, just get better at one little thing. Just start practicing. It'll motivate you to do other things. I'm not saying clinical depression is a very real thing. I don't know enough about it.
Well, the thing is, it is real, but it's different with every person.
Yeah.
It's one of the rarest of diseases in that, like, you really can't put it on a scale.
Yeah.
Like,
it's a spectrum.
You feel like shit or you don't feel like shit. You're depressed, you're not depressed.
Yeah.
But what level depressed are you? Are you suicidal? Or are you just, like, kind of shitty? Could you fix it with, like, running? Or do you need, like, real chemical intervention? And do you know? Do you know the difference? Like, what's your community like? What are your friendships like?
Yeah.
Like, what is your family like?
Huge questions.
Huge questions.
And by the way, how are you eating? How are you exercising? Yeah. What is your community like? These are things where, in people who live the longest in those societies. What is it? Spain? Mm-hmm. I heard, and I don't know if I'm right, has the longest per capita lived people right now, and yet huge alcohol and tobacco consumption. But they are connected to community. They do a lot of that.
They're getting it in, bro.
Taking siestas, long lunches.
Banging.
Yes.
Banging it out.
Yes.
And drinking red wine. Woo!
Yeah.
Why not?
Enjoying their life and dancing salsa. I dance.
I bet that helps too. What is this? Spain to lead Japan in global life expectancy.
See, there you go.
U.S. continues to slide.
There you go.
Because we're eating shitty food and we're getting fat.
We're also isolated.
Yeah.
Well, there's a price you pay for, as a capitalist, as somebody who believes in the free market, there's a price you pay for praying to the God of consumption and progress. There is.
Yeah.
We're ruthlessly competitive Americans. Americans are fucking ruthlessly competitive and insanely aggressive. Mm-hmm. Football is a game of war. It's simulated war. You're capturing territory and everything else. We are so aggressive that way. And look, it makes us a great country. We also pay a price for it. No question about it. Like, I do get sort of the notion that we need... There is this idea that where a lot of the left says, look, man, this capitalism stuff that seems to be creating isolation and depression, like, how is it going? Is there a conversation to be had about how we figure out, how we structure our lives where community takes more of a precedence, where job security takes more of a precedence, all these things. Well, the minute I start hearing socialism, I start to freak out, but I'm just saying.
I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
But here's the thing about socialism. Socialism in general sounds like a terrible idea because a lot of people are lazy and because it de-incentivizes people from action. And there's a certain thing that people should have motivation to succeed. They should have some drive and they get some satisfaction out of achieving goals. And those are all things that I would not want to deny any young person from. Right. I think those are really important things for happiness. And one of the things that they've studied when they've studied happiness in people that are goal-oriented and that they set goals and achieve those goals, it's one of the best markers for happiness. And it doesn't necessarily mean money. The problem is we like to think of it as money, as it's a money thing. But in athletics, in art, without finance attached to it at all, when people set out to do something and then do it, they achieve a sense of self-worth and happiness and understanding of yourself, of who you are. This is what's missing from a lot of people. And again, I'm not a clinical psychologist. I don't really understand depression. I don't suffer from it. But I've known enough people that have to know that there's a lot of different kinds of it. Yeah. It's all different. And I think some people just have a broken brain. There's something wrong in there, and it would be nice if there was a chemical that could fit into that slot and fix it. And sometimes there is for those people. And sometimes it changes their lives. And then I've known people that were on the wrong like Ari was on Propecia, it was fucking with him. It gave him depression. And sometimes people, they'll change their diet. And one of the things that Rhonda Patrick she posted something, I think it was on her Twitter account, how inflammation led to impulsive decision-making, led to cheating on your diet. It led to poor decisions in terms of like overall lifestyle, just from having higher levels of inflammation. So eating shitty food, not getting enough sleep, drinking, all those things lead to inflammation,
Makes
right?
sense.
All those things cause you to make more impulsive food choices, shitty food choices, bad dietary choices, bad lifestyle and rest choices. Like it almost like inflammation wants more of it. Here it is. Study finds that inflammation, even at subclinical levels in healthy participants, may promote impulsive behavior and an inability to delay gratification. Isn't that amazing?
Yeah, I pull back with all this stuff, and I always think to myself, like, I think what you and I are after, like, when the reason I'm happy and the reason I feel so fulfilled is I'm able to express myself fully, like fully. Yeah. Like I told you the other day, like certain developments in my life, like I was like, I want radical honesty in the sense that I don't have to lie about anything. I don't want to lie about anything. I want to be very honest. You and I have always been so honest with each other, right? And
that's why we know each other so well.
Yes, and the minute we start fucking bullshitting, you're like, what? But that's where you have your friends that hold you accountable because they know exactly who you are, and it's very important.
Exactly.
But so what that allows you to do is to express yourself fully and completely. The original self-expression is my credo, my idea. But so if eating well, see, I don't want my body to get in the way. I don't want it to get in the way. So I investigate how to feel optimal so that I can just not have it get in the way and I can do the things I love.
Yeah.
That is a form of expressing myself fully. I always wanted to box. It was such a mystery to me, and I'm nervous today because I got to go spar some fucking guy.
How long have you been doing it now? How many years?
Almost 5 years now.
Wow.
But I don't care about, I'm not going to enter, I'm not going to, Wayne wants me to fight and stuff.
He wants you to fight.
Yeah, but I'm not going to do that. I don't want to be an actor who takes a fight. It's hilarious to me.
Why
and it's
is Wayne
embarrassing.
doing that to you?
Because he's a fighter and he's a maniac.
Man, you've got to get in there, lace up the gloves at least one time.
Bro, you can fight. You can fight.
Come on, throw the old left, right, left.
Yeah. And then I put on headgear and he just puts in a mouthpiece and yeah, he gives me a
popping
beating.
you.
Yeah, he puts his gloves wherever he wants,
Woo.
Which is annoying. But my point is that I feel like I'm expressing myself in that vein. I always wanted to do it.